Hey guys, really excited for this Sunday night. I am admittedly both excited and quite nervous for it. We are going to be getting into Genesis chapter 34, and it's a heavy topic. It's a heavy week. Genesis 34 is maybe one of the most disturbing chapters in Scripture. The summary of it: Jacob's daughter Dinah gets raped and kidnapped, and then her abuser is like, I'd actually like to marry this woman. So they go and try to make a political treaty with Jacob. His sons find out about it, are not cool with it, and they tell this group of people, they're like, okay, well, we can make this political treaty as long as all of your men get circumcised. They do it, and then there's two sons that get named, Levi and Simon. And those two go in and kill all of the men. And then the rest of the sons come in behind them and pillage the town, stealing all of the women and all of the stuff. And that's the story. And what's crazy is that Levi never has another story. He never has another huge moment of significance. But it's Levi's descendants that become the priests in Israel. It's Levi's descendants that are picked as like the really special ones to honor God. And it's kind of a big, like, what is happening type question. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be highlighting that fact and then comparing that to Paul. Paul was also kind of a murderous lunatic. And yet God also chose Paul to do really big, important stuff. And basically all that we're getting after this week is that God's mercy is huge. God actively picks murderers to push his kingdom forward. And if he can have that kind of mercy, then the mercy that we experience, like, it's so much more than we understand. So that's really what we're going to be driving to, that God is a merciful and loving God, and this is the essence of the gospel. This is a big part of the essence of the gospel. And so with this, what we're going to be doing is I'm emailing all of the parents the entire sermon manuscript. I'm emailing them all of the convos as well, so that way parents can know exactly what's going on. And the more that I was thinking about it, the more that I think it's actually going to be okay to keep our middle schoolers and high schoolers together on this one. Read through my manuscript. Tell me if you think I'm wrong, please. I would love that kind of feedback. But I think that we can handle this in such a way that we don't have to get into all of the details of what or what isn't rape. We don't have to get into all of the details about circumcision. I think that I'm going to bounce through there really quickly and be able to give enough of an idea of what it is. And then I think that we can just focus on like the heavy stuff, that Levi gets picked, his descendants get picked as the priests, because that's really what matters in this story. And I don't want us to get caught up in the non-important details. So that's what I'm hoping for. So let's still plan on, as of right now, let's plan on our middle schoolers and high schoolers being together. If you think they should be separate, please read through the message and let me know. This is a tough one. So I'm open for like absolutely any feedback. I would love it. That's all of that stuff that's going down this Sunday in your small groups. What we're going to be really driving after is that your students, so many of them, are so mean to themselves, and they're not merciful, and they're not loving to themselves. And what we're trying to do is highlight that God is so incredibly merciful, and that you can then be merciful to you, especially. So that's going to be our big driving application point within our small groups. I think that'll be really good. I think it'll, like, buckle up, guys. These conversations are going to be tough. They're going to be tricky. If there is anything that I can do to support you or help you or encourage you, please let me know. And if that is, please don't ever preach on Genesis 34 in our student ministry ever again, you might be able to win me over. But it's in our scripture, it's important, and the lesson that's held in here is important and good. So guys, thank you for everything that you do. I love getting to serve with you, and I cannot wait to serve with you this Sunday night. We'll really be in the trenches, and then the following Sunday night, we'll all hang out at a corn maze, and it'll be a ton of fun. So guys, thank you for everything that you do. I can't wait to serve with you this Sunday night.